Okay.
Live on the pod.
Testing 1 2 3.
And then here's me.
And here's me. Okay, this is kind of a vibe.
Welcome to the Tuesday night podcast.
Bob, scrap that.
Bob, please.
Not script anything. Let's just start.
We just try one more setting.
Or we could just say, hey,
Hey.
Hi. Welcome to the Tuesday night podcast.
it's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. We got
Wow.
past a Monday. That
That's
was crazy.
Oh, Jinx, you owe me a dirty Dr. Pepper.
I'll get you one.
I get to host tonight.
Yay.
I'm actually really excited. I feel like
Me
you
too,
guys
me too.
set the bar really high.
Real low.
Oh, no.
I did a great job.
You killed
Yes.
it. You killed
You guys
it.
both
you killed
did.
it.
You
Thank
both
you.
did.
Thank you.
We're having fun. We're having fun.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
I'm really just enjoying chatting, chitty chatting.
Yes.
Chitty chatting.
We love
and
yapping.
Yes. We're yappers. We
Period.
love it. Of course, we start off with a little update. Has anything happened since the last recording?
Oh
Yes.
boy, has it.
Oh boy.
So many days.
So many days have passed. 2.
Today was the official mini tote bag drop at Trader Joe's.
Yeah. Big deal for the Joe heads out there.
Yeah. Us.
Just
me.
yeah.
You.
My close personal friend Joe.
Yeah,
I had to go get a bag.
He sent us an invite saying,
Personal.
hey, personal. Yeah. Come in the morning.
Yeah, come over.
Come over. Come hang. You'll get 3 bags.
Yep.
So Emmers and I woke up at 6:30 in the morning. Got to Trader Joe's about 6:45. So met us there with some coffee to save our life.
Praise God.
Praise God. We were about the 50th person in line at 6:45. Mind you, it doesn't open till 8.
That's insane.
I would say, honestly, by the time we got in, there was probably 200 people behind
At
us.
least.
The line
Oh, for sure.
was insane.
It was a lot.
So anyway, but we got in.
We secured the bags.
We
literally.
secured the bag.
And is it like
Literally.
getting in line for bags before 7 a.m.? Is it ridiculous? I don't really care. They're so cute.
I agree. I feel like since starting the podcast, anytime we do anything, I'm like, we should just be like recording a podcast right now. So
Literally.
here are the 2 times that this has happened.
Yeah.
One, waiting in line at Trader Joe's this morning. I told Emma,
Right.
how iconic would it be if we were just recording a podcast in line, waiting for our tote bags.
Wow.
In front of people is crazy.
Right. It's
okay.
I would never do that, but like,
We can think
we
about
Don't
got
say
it.
never, because maybe.
Maybe live.
Maybe.
Should we go on tour?
Yeah.
Another time was we were eating all you can eat sushi, and I was like, imagine if we were filming a podcast while eating all you can eat sushi.
That would be incredible. Maybe season 2. We can plan that
Right,
out.
right. So anyway, it was pretty incredible. But Emma and I were just saying that it feels like we've been up for about 4 days.
Yeah, a little bit.
yeah.
A little bit. And now we need to plan, I was saying, like a picnic, beach day, something where we can use these
Take
bags.
our bags out.
Because we got up
Yes.
so early to get them.
Yeah.
We got to fill it with something.
True.
Yeah.
But honestly, Emma and I were watching like all the TikToks of other stores, and it looked so chaotic.
So chaotic.
Really?
Like,
Shout out to Trader Joe's in Laverne, because
Laverne.
they had it
are we
down.
not? Should we say?
Oh.
We live nowhere near the Trader Joe's in Laverne. We just drove really, really far.
Wait, yeah. Bob, cut that. Shout out to our local Trader Joe's.
Our local Trader
because they crushed it. They had a system. down.
5 people in at a time.
Yeah.
They were walking around with the bags opened on their arms to the people in line,
Displayed.
saying, these are what the bags look like. Come ready, knowing what
Yeah.
bag you want.
3 limit, no duplicates.
No duplicates.
Have a great day.
So once you got up there, boom, boom, well-oiled machine.
Absolutely.
That's how it was. My husband and I stumbled upon the grand opening of that said Trader Joe's.
And
Wow.
they didn't even
location.
invite me.
Well, because we didn't even realize it was the very last minute. It was like that morning. I was like, "Oh yeah, Trader Joe's is opening today. Let's go!"
Wow.
And we saw the ribbon cutting, which was so fun.
I love
Thank
that.
God they FaceTimed me because, yeah, I had
You
so
would've-
I had FOMO,
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I
We
got to
FaceTimed you?
experience. Yeah, I got to
Yeah.
experience it via
Incredible.
FaceTime.
But
Incredible.
even that was so organized. Like they had it. I mean, that line went around the entire shopping center.
Right.
Wow.
It was insane. And so by the time we got in, it was packed, but they were counting people. They were, as soon as one person stepped out, they were letting one person back in.
Amazing.
Like system.
Yeah.
We got a lot of
Wow.
system.
We don't play about Trader Joe's.
No.
we don't.
We love
And
it.
truly, if I ever lose my job, Joe, I will be turning an
Oh,
application
I will
in.
be putting on a Hawaiian
It's
shirt.
kind of my dream job.
Honestly,
Let me be real.
like I already have a full-time job, but I still have time for something.
For sure.
I've got some evening hours open. Joe, hit my line. Let me know.
Or sponsor us.
There you go.
Yeah. Again, the
There you go.
sponsorships are just pouring in. So
Email flooded.
flooded. Inbox borderline full.
Full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might have to get a second email. With
I
the
think
amount
we're
of-
hitting that limit right now.
Spoiler alert, it's Monday@gmail.com. right.
Oh, I just love it. Well, and then Emma,
Oh,
you have a fun little update that
yes.
we must.
we must.
We
simply must. You guys, in our last episode, I mentioned a little update on my garden, our garden.
Thank you.
Sorry, my peppers that I'm growing in our garden.
Mhm.
There's one that was very ripe, ready to be plucked, and I did go ahead and pluck it, and I have it here with me today.
So go ahead and pluck it.
I did go ahead and pluck it, and you know, just to give you guys a visual, it's this beautiful little orange sweet pepper. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen, actually, and it's freshly washed and wrapped in plastic because it was a journey to get over here. And I just, I had mentioned I was going to do a live taste test, and I'm a woman of my word. So, if you just give me a second, welcome to the ASMR portion of this podcast episode. I'm going to go ahead and unwrap it. Wow. Okay, reveal.
It's
Wow,
the
it is perfect.
It's-
most
you know
perfect
what?
orange pepper I've ever seen.
She's a little wrinkly in the spot that was in the sun,
Yeah.
but who isn't?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Aren't we all?
Oh,
Aren't we all? At the end of the day, aren't we all? She's a little sunburnt, just like her mama. And I didn't really think this part through.
Just
because
take a bite.
I'm
Just
going to have
take a
to take a bite on
Yeah.
on the
Yeah,
mic.
you just gotta
Yeah.
do it.
Okay.
Is this your very first pepper tasting?
Yeah.
This
For
is,
your whole
well,
life?
yes, the one that I grew with love. Yeah.
She's never had a pepper before in
I've
her
never
whole life.
ever before in my life. Okay, here we go. I hope it's good. If it's not, I'm not going to tell you.
That was a great crunch.
That was a great crunch.
Guys,
Is it delicious?
Okay, I want one.
it's delicious. Take a bite. Watch the seeds. Watch the seeds.
You can eat these.
That tastes like a pepper.
It does. Tastes like a sweet pepper.
And that came from our garden.
We grew that with our bare hands.
We really did. Great.
Crunchy to the very last
No,
bite.
literally.
Wow, that's very good.
Guys.
Very flavorful.
Oh my gosh.
You did that. Thank
did
you,
that.
Jesus.
Wow.
Period. Photosynthesis.
Shout out photosynthesis for sure. For sure. Guys, thank you
weird.
so much for humoring me. Can't wait to eat more peppers with you.
Yes.
We'll do a tomato update at some point
Yes.
because,
Yeah.
it's very important. Cucumbers, maybe 2027 we'll come back.
Yeah. It's not looking good. That's
Oh,
okay.
my gosh. I love it.
Wow.
Thanks, y'all. That was very fun.
Thanks for sharing.
Need to cleanse the palate.
You were saying pepper, and I have to say this. Ellis has been saying apple. Apple. And so now we need to get him to say pepper.
Yes.
For your
Yes.
pepper.
Yes.
Or I need to plant an apple tree.
You're right.
It could really go either way.
Yeah,
It could
yeah.
really go either way.
True.
Either way.
Yeah.
Well, my days are spent with Ellis all the time. Literally, it's my favorite thing in the whole wide world to
He's the
just spend
best.
time with my son. But I'm realizing that I'm getting nostalgic over like now and being like, wow, one day this isn't going to exist. So I'm feeling nostalgia for these moments now.
Yeah.
And like even just thinking, well, what things in his childhood is he going to remember and then tell stories about?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
You know, like, yeah, what is he going to feel nostalgic over?
Yeah.
So that's just been really getting to me. And so tonight we're talking nostalgia and me emotionally spiraling over time passing.
Period.
Yeah.
Perfect. Take us on that roller coaster with you, girl.
Best night ever.
But one thing though, I am so glad that I have is when I was a kid, it's one of my favorite childhood photos too. It's me in my jean overalls. And I wore these jean overalls, I think every day. Dad, tell me, was it every day?
Oh, wait. Hold up. Shout out to Kevin.
Shout out to
For
Kevin.
real.
Kevin, cue the applause.
But yeah, my dad will be able to tell me if this is right. But I'm pretty sure I wore those. I remember wearing those overalls every day, I think for like a year.
Incredible.
Until I grew out of them.
Incredible.
And then I remember trying to put them on multiple times and like my mom or my dad being like, you can't wear them again. And I'm
It's
like,
time.
no, I'm wearing them again. And then there's this photo of me in my overalls, like with my dad, and I just love it. And so now Ellis, your sister, Mac.
Yeah, shout out to Riley.
Shout out to Riley.
You think Riley's listening to the podcast?
I sure hope so.
Probably
Me too.
not.
At least
just
the
kidding.
first episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Riley, if you're listening to this, text me.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how we'll know.
Yeah, but shout out to your sister for buying him his first pair of jean overalls.
They're
and
getting so tight.
they're so tight. I
Yeah.
think we probably only have like 1 week left in them.
Yeah.
But I shoved him in last time and I was like, I don't care that your stomach is a little tight in there.
It's cute.
You're gonna suck it in.
Yeah.
Because you're cute.
Shapewear.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You never need a
exactly.
bigger size. Shout out if you know, you know.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. So like, do you guys have any things like that where it's like, yeah, you just wanted to wear that outfit every day, or like, yeah, some outfit that you just like looked at yourself. You remember being a kid and looking at yourself and being like, I look amazing.
I had this pair of brown gaucho pants.
Ooh.
Gaucho pants. I forgot those existed.
I'm telling you guys, I wore those pants until they shriveled up and were no longer pants. And I had like a
love that.
pink Roxy shirt that I wore with it.
Roxy.
Yes. Yes.
Whoa, talk about nostalgia.
Yes. I literally wore my brown gaucho pants, this like pink Roxy shirt, and I had this like brown and tan like plaid headband that I wore with it.
Iconic.
And you couldn't stop me from rocking it.
Wow.
Like I was an icon.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
100%.
with that, I rocked bangs and a little blonde bob for about the first 14 years of my life.
14 years.
Every summer, you guys, I literally kid you not, every summer my mom would walk us into my Aunt Kathy's hair salon because she was our hairstylist. Shout out to Aunt Kathy.
Amazing.
And to the chin.
Well, yes.
Every
it's
summer.
French.
That's so interesting.
Every summer,
The
boom.
chin.
Yep. And then would grow out throughout the summer and school year. Every summer again, boom, back to the chin.
Wow. That's really something.
Yep.
That's so. What a bold choice, Mom.
Yes.
True. But you know what? I could resent her for that. I think my sister does. And I think that's why my sister refuses to cut her hair.
Right.
But she also has beautiful long hair that
Yeah.
grows. My hair doesn't. It doesn't know how to grow past a bob. Let's be real.
It's been trained.
Exactly. So, but I love a good bob. I'm actually debating on cutting my hair again. But
I'm definitely cutting my hair soon and I can't wait.
Me too.
We gotta just chop
okay,
it off.
I don't think I'm going to cut my hair.
Oh.
But I think you guys definitely should. I think I just
to
need
the
to grow
chin?
it out a little bit more.
Yeah.
But I do love a good bob.
Love.
I just don't think that's.
I love a good bob too.
I
Hello.
love my bob.
I love my bob.
boys.
I'm obsessed.
Yeah, no, I'm cutting my hair. So me and
Yeah.
you are doing it
Yeah,
together.
we're doing a tandem
Yeah.
haircut day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're all gonna go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Speaking of haircuts, there's this one haircut that I had, and it was the classic Lizzie McGuire, blonde on top,
Oh.
red on the bottom.
Yes.
Oh.
And it went to my shoulders, and the flip out, the
Ooh.
curl flip out at the ends. I rocked that every day, all of, I think it was like 5th grade.
As you should. I can picture
Yeah.
it now. That's incredible.
Your red tips remind me of the season of life where I dyed my hair with Kool-Aid.
Kool-Aid. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I did that
Just-
once with blue dye because I knew, as a redhead, my mom instilled in me day one, you are never going to dye your hair. It will be this color till the day you die. Well, I'll have gray hair at some point, but she's like,
Maybe.
you can't ever, like, we're not going to dye your hair. And I was like, okay, but can I do Kool-Aid? Because it'll like wash out. It's temporary. And so I did blue on the tips, and it's
Wow.
pretty iconic.
Yeah. I would put my hair in a ponytail, and then you would just dip your ponytail in Kool-Aid and let it
Dip
sit.
it.
And then, yeah. So I literally have pictures of me. And I think I look back, honestly, and I was too old to be doing that. Like, their pictures.
How old were you?
Never. It was
Like-
giving Avril Lavigne, I'm sure of it.
I like end
Avril Lavigne.
end of 2020 or sorry, end of 2014. So I was, almost 16 years old.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And that's kind of out of that
Well,
early 2000s era too.
Okay.
you're just doing your own thing.
Right.
I support it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Never
I
mind.
support it. Wow. Like,
No, the only
cut
reason I
that.
know is because it was, oh gosh, maybe, I don't know. There's just a specific picture I remember I seeing myself way too old. But now that I'm thinking about it, I actually don't know if that was the Kool-Aid picture that I'm thinking of, because there was one time in high school I did just dye my hair pink. And I'm
Wow.
thinking that could have just been the dye.
Guys,
so scrap that.
I think we need to put together a photo dump of all these photos
Oh,
that we're talking
1,000%.
about, or just general like us in childhood to teenage era.
Yeah. The most awkward
But
photos of
I
us ever.
can't.
Well,
I
yes.
can't. I'm so embarrassed. There's this photo of when I was 16, and I had my baby teeth until I was 16, and I literally had to get the
That
dentist.
feels a bit old.
It was a bit old, and it's crazy because it was my third tooth in,
You're like,
or third tooth
you're
out.
like vampire teeth? Your
My
fangs?
vampire teeth
Oh my gosh.
had to be pulled at 16 years old. So the picture of me is like me cheesing hard with missing vampire teeth, and I look like I'm 10 years old, and I'm like, no, I was
wow.
16.
So yeah, we're posting that.
Yeah, that's so embarrassing.
By the
Yeah.
way,
By the way.
also realize I never shared my outfit, and I need to.
Oh, yes,
because
please.
this
Yes,
is very
yes, please.
important. Okay, picture this. I think I do have a picture of it, and I'm gonna do everything I can to find it. I remember this one specific outfit that I crafted with such care and dignity. I think I was maybe like 9 or 10 years old. I was in Girl Scouts, shout out, and we had this big night where we were all like, memorizing and declaring the pledge in front of all of our Scout sisters. And I wore camo pants and a hot pink Bobby Jack t-shirt. Shout out to Bobby Jack the monkey. And then a blue sequin belt that was so long it was giving kind of Hannah Montana, like you tie it and it's hanging down your leg.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Iconic.
Wow.
It was a
hot.
fit. Let me tell you, I wore it whenever I could.
Wow.
I thought I was the coolest. No, I was the coolest girl in the room.
The coolest. True.
Camo, hot pink, and blue sequins.
Also, I was talking to Emma and Soph about it a couple weeks ago, but there's this girl on TikTok that's doing the 90s week challenge with her family.
Yeah.
And so if you don't know anything about it, you should just look it up. But basically, she's like taking her family back to the 90s for a week. Like how they're handling their screen time, the activities they're doing, all kinds of stuff. And yeah, anyway, I want to do that now. It's just so hard because like that's the life I desire, is to be unplugged or to be more present. But it's hard when it's like, well, everything is your phone right
it's
now.
like that's the life we want, but that's not the world we live in.
right. Right.
Mhm.
But I'm sure there's a right way to find a balance. I just
For sure.
haven't not figured that out yet.
I'm just gonna go buy like a separate prepaid flip phone, use it one day a week, live my best life, play Snake, text my friends.
Yes.
There we go.
There's a part of me that feels like my anxiety levels would probably significantly decrease
Absolutely.
if I
1000%.
really did embrace that, of saying like, hey, I don't text. I don't even have the ability to text. I'm not on social media.
Mhm.
Just call me.
Yeah.
Like, this is
Yeah.
my number.
Yeah.
Just call me. Because, yeah, I think that they're like, it's part of the anxiety or the false perception that we have of what reality is like
Mm.
in the 90s, I'm not friends with any of those friends anymore because I didn't have social media back then.
Right.
Right.
And so I feel like life and the way that's supposed to be created is actually like seasons. Like we
Yeah.
have friendship seasons, which is sad.
Mm.
And I hate thinking about that. But then social media makes us have this perception that we can be friends with somebody literally forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
And there are, of course, those friendships that are forever. But then
Yeah.
there's the friendships that like don't need to be forever.
Yeah.
But we hang on to for far too long.
Right.
Right.
Because
No,
of
for sure.
social media.
Yeah, I definitely feel like, there's friendships that, are being held on to for too long just because we're friends on social media and we still have access to contacting each other.
Right.
Where I feel like I often think about some of my best friends in elementary school who were everything to me at that
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Shout out to Jada.
Yes,
Shout out
Jada.
to shout out to Taylor.
Yes.
Shout out to Corey.
Exactly.
Shout out to John.
Wow.
Shout out to Pauline.
Pauline.
I love Pauline.
Yeah. Shout out to Pauline. And who knows where they are right now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Couldn't tell you.
I don't even follow them on social media. Well, Taylor, I follow you on social media. If you're listening to this, I love you.
Wow.
And we're still somewhat connected.
Amazing.
But I just feel like there's like being in elementary school and those, like, they were everything to me.
Yeah.
And it's weird to think that I will probably never speak to them again or see them again or know what's
truly
happening
crazy.
in their life.
And like I have those people, and some of my best childhood memories are with them.
Yeah,
and they
absolutely.
will forever carry a piece of me,
Yeah.
and I'll forever carry a piece of them. But like, I have no idea, especially like I have no idea if they still have the same last name
Right.
to even look them
Right.
up.
Jada
Right.
Williams, if this is you, if you're listening,
Email us.
No, literally, email us, tuesdaynightpod@gmail.com.
We'll get you on here, talk about
Yeah.
it.
It is crazy. I know. I remember specifically having conversations. I had a childhood best friend, Katie, shout out. She was, everything to me. We hung out, lived in the same neighborhood, went to school together. Her mom was my first grade teacher. We were locked in, and we would have conversations at 7 years old of like, I can't wait. Like, what college do you want to go to? Because I'm going to go to that college. Like, I can't wait till we're like roommates and we have kids and all of us are best friends. At 7 years old, like we were convinced. We were like, oh, we're so
You know
close. We're
what's
going to be
so
friends forever.
sad Is like, I think about Jada. Wow, I'm just gonna talk about Jada this whole podcast. But I think about the fact that we probably like she didn't go to the same middle school as I did, and I didn't have phones or anything at the time, and so we walked away from the last day of 5th grade, expecting that like we would still see each other again or still be connected. To have like I doubt we said goodbye.
Oh my god.
You know what I mean? I'm sure it was like, see you later, or like, we'll hang out this summer.
Wow.
Like,
Not me starting to cry already.
I know. What made me cry this week?
crazy.
That.
it just is like, there's times in your life where you like literally, the next day happens, you never see them again. Like yeah.
Wow.
You know what's crazy? I remember in high school, I never had not FOMO. I always have FOMO. I never had senioritis. Like I've never experienced that because I think it's part of my personality to just have nostalgia over everything.
Yeah.
So I remember I will cry, but my papa and I are one day apart birthdays, the 21st and 22nd. So my entire life I've celebrated my birthday with my papa. And I used to cry every birthday thinking about this last birthday that I just experienced.
Yeah.
That without him, like I used to cry being like, oh my gosh, there's going to be a day that I'm not going to have my papa for my birthday. And like having that. And so I never experienced that in high school. I never experienced senioritis in college. I was always like, no, you guys, it's ending. Why are you
Right.
like, why aren't you mourning this more?
Yeah.
Like I used to get frustrated at people with senioritis. But then in my senior year of high school, it was like the day before graduation, and my psychology teacher for his last lecture, he had said, my encouragement to all of you is tomorrow when you're in the gymnasium waiting for graduation to start, to take a second, look around, take a deep breath, because you'll never be in the same room with all of these same people at the same time ever
Wow.
again. And I'm so grateful he said that because I remember taking that moment, and I still remember the faces and scanning the room, like, and what that feeling was like in the moment, and being like, oh my gosh, there truly is never going to be a moment where everyone here, even at reunions, where everyone will be here
Yeah.
like this ever again.
Yeah.
And then, going down graduation, I was like, wow, I'm sad. I'm sad for even the people that I wasn't even friends with or didn't like.
Yeah.
I'm still sad I'm never going to be in the same room as you again.
Right.
But also thankful I'm never going to be in the same
Yeah, for sure. For
You
sure.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of reunions too, I like those are for sure gonna die off because
Yeah.
I think about like my dad or generations before, my grandma, like you did reunions because you literally didn't have really an opportunity to like stay connected with them. So that was your way to like, find out what's happening.
Right.
But I feel like with social media now, like
We know what everyone's up to.
my entire high school class, I feel like I follow on social media.
Yeah.
So I just feel like I'm like, I don't really need to go to my 10-year reunion because I already know that you
also, I
have 4
wouldn't
kids
I
and
want to do that. I wouldn't want to
Yeah.
see you. Have you ever seen Romeo and Michelle's high school reunion?
Mm-mm.
Oh my okay, wait. We have to watch this and record an episode at the same
Amazing.
time.
Amazing.
That movie
Record
is
our reactions.
iconic, but it's all about these 2 girls going to their high school reunion and
Love.
them like being like, we are losers, and then they like make this whole lifestyle like fake thing and go to their reunion, and
Wow.
it's about like they're seeing their crushes again and all that stuff. It's hilarious. And I remember watching that when I was in like middle school being like, when am I gonna have to go to my reunion?
Incredible.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah, they're gone.
They're
I
they're done. Especially if my high school had a reunion, there would. Hey guys, fun fact: my high school graduating class, 5 people. 5 people.
What?
I don't think anyone would show up. That's for sure.
It's
And
just
it was
you.
and it was the biggest class that
Just
school
you and your
ever saw.
mom.
It would just be me and my mom.
So funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a time. What a
crazy.
time.
There's another friend of mine, which, okay, I forget that this is getting put out there in the world. So this is weird. When we're reading this back or listening to it back, we can cut it.
We can adjust.
But there's a friend of mine from high school, besties, Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
She literally, my ride or die, was there when I found out my mom passed away. Everything. I literally she like doesn't have social media, and so I literally, for like a few years, we would text each other on our birthdays, but I have not talked to her in probably like 8 years. No idea what she's
Wow.
doing in her life, where she's at, nothing. And it just makes me so sad.
Oh,
Do you think she has the same number?
maybe.
Is it weird to
Probably.
text people? I feel like I'm
No.
so nostalgic in that way, where sometimes I just want to be like, I was thinking about you.
Yeah.
And I
you know
love
what?
you.
I think life is too short to not do that. Like,
I
if you're thinking
know.
about someone, tell them.
I
If you
know.
love someone, tell them. If you haven't seen someone in years, reach out.
Yeah. There's this guy. We actually, it was I say dated because we didn't actually date. It was all texting conversations.
It's very serious. We're in the talking
But at the
phase.
time, I was like,
Big deal.
yeah. And then he was the first person to tell me that he was in love with me, and I didn't respond.
Oh.
Like, because he texted me. Because again, the whole relationship was over text message. It was my
Right.
own little
Right.
letters,
Yeah.
love letters version. But I could tell through text that something was up, and I was like, just tell me. And he was like, I think I'm falling in love with you, and I don't know what to think. And I was like, oh my gosh. I remember calling my friend Jacqueline and being like, Jacqueline, he just told me. Anyway, that guy, his name's Eric, and we didn't go to the same high school or anything, so we never saw each other again. But occasionally, like every 5 years or something, he'll like call me. Or when I graduated, the last time I talked to him was when I graduated college, so 10 years ago. I was calling another guy on my phone, Eric, who was helping me move, and I called him on instead.
Wow.
And I was like, Eric, where are you? And he was like,
crazy.
I'm still so embarrassed about this.
Crazy. Where
I was
are
like,
you?
Eric, where are you? And he goes, Sophia? And I said, yes, where are you? And he goes, at my house. And I was like, you're supposed to be helping me move right now. And he goes, what are you talking about? And I look and I was like, Eric, is this you?
Eric, do you still love me?
Do you think you still love me?
Oh my gosh, no. And he was like, wow, it's good to hear your voice though.
Oh my gosh.
And then like a couple days after that, I was like, I'm so sorry. We hung up. It was kind of awkward. He's like, it sounds like you're in a rush. But a couple days later, he texted me and he's like, yo, let's catch up. Can I call you? And then we talked for like 2.5 hours.
Wow. Shout out to
Yeah.
Eric.
I shout out to Eric.
Wow.
Yeah, he was just really good conversational person.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I think if he were to call me, I would still.
If you guys had that many conversations over text, then he has to be good at communicating.
Yeah.
because,
Gotta
oh
be.
my god,
That's another thing. I mean, people in general, but especially as a single woman, guys don't know how to text anymore.
No.
The bar is underground. It's not even on the floor. The bar doesn't exist.
No.
that makes me so sad.
Yeah. Makes me sad too, girl. It's really freaking sad.
Emma and I have signed a contract stating that if we're both single by the age of 40,
Mm-hmm.
should we say 35?
Probably.
We're just gonna move in together and adopt a bunch of kids.
Yeah, it'll be great.
We're not gonna get married, but like just
It's
you
just
know,
like the anti-house,
Angie
you know?
house, yeah.
I love that.
You said
Yeah.
we were watching this one show. Oh, Grey's Anatomy.
Right.
Yeah.
This,
Of
course.
this one really
Grey's Anatomy.
obscure
Crazy
show. I
show.
don't know if you guys have heard of it.
And these two best friends, single. So they got artificially inseminated by the same like sperm donor. So then their kids are siblings. And I'm like, I looked at him, I was like, wait, should we do that?
I'm down if you're down.
I'm so down.
Oh, that makes me really miss Jane the Virgin. I love that.
True.
I love that show.
That's a great show.
Wow. I never watched it, but
You have not seen it?
We'll run
I
that.
haven't- we'll run that back.
run
I
next.
haven't yet.
Okay, a fun fact about Emma: didn't watch shows. The amount of times that I've said, Emma, remember this show? And she's like, never watched it.
Yeah, guys, I was pretty sheltered, and I
As
played
an adult.
Well, no. I was sheltered, and then by the time it I got to an age where I had more freedom to watch whatever I wanted. I just I was kind of
grown out of it.
Yeah, I was kind of past the time.
But listen, there's never a bad time for One Tree Hill.
True.
Oh,
Never
that
bad
did
age
that
for
did
that.
change my life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm slowly catching up.
Yeah. So, fun fact for you guys, Emma. Yeah, I think we've already said we live together. We both work remote, and so our desks are right next to each other.
Yeah.
And so I get to strap Emma to a chair and force her to watch everything that I love.
Yeah.
Every movie, every show. She has no choice. I have full control over my laptop that plays the TV.
It's hers. It's hers.
And
there's nothing I can do.
I will say, "Oh, have you seen this?" Nope.
The answer is always no.
And
The
then
answer's
I
always
force
no.
her to watch it.
If it's not VeggieTales or New Girl, I have not seen it.
How would you rate what I've shown you? Like, I know I've shown you some duds, but in my defense, okay, Heart of Dixie, love the show.
Right.
But I also watched it when I was a kid, so there's a nostalgic,
Yeah. See, for some of it, I don't have the nostalgic tie.
Right.
Still a great show. I will say, I do now, everything we watch, I do compare it to One Tree Hill.
I know.
Because that show,
it was so good.
I can't even rate it out of 10. It is so good. If you're like me and you're sitting there and you're like, oh, I don't really watch TV. I haven't watched One Tree Hill. Go ahead and watch it.
Yeah.
Me and Bob are working through it right now.
It's so good.
And even he loves it. Bob, keep that in.
Do not cut that.
Do not cut that out.
Amplify that.
Emma's also requested that the day that you guys get to the season 6 finale,
I have to be here.
She wants to be here.
I have to be here. That is the best episode of
Absolutely.
television that's ever been created.
See, the thing is I'm rewatching it with Alex, and I was convinced that I had seen everything, because even when we were talking, I know a lot of pivotal moments, and I really remember watching the show. But then I'm rewatching it. I'm like, I don't remember that happening. I don't remember that happening.
Well,
I don't remember that happening.
The same thing. I've seen the show now 3 times, watching it through with Emma. Also, we've talked about my autism a little bit. Similar to kids watching the same thing over and over again because it brings them comfort.
Yeah.
Me. It takes a lot for me to watch a show I've never seen before, but I will rewatch a rom-com and I will rewatch
1,000%.
A TV series to the ground.
Yeah.
Till it's I'm so sick of it. There was so many tangents, but I used to restart Grey's Anatomy every summer. So growing up,
That's insane.
I know.
Wow.
So in high school, school would be out, we'd be at home, not a whole lot to do. I was binging Grey's Anatomy. Now, it used to not take that long because, there was only 10, 15 seasons at the time. Now we're at 22.
Which is crazy.
Takes about a year to get through it.
Oh my God.
But I took a big break. I haven't binged it since 2020. So it's been 6 years. But I did just restart it, and Em and I are almost on season 3.
Yeah.
We're flying.
Wow.
But
It's so good.
that being said, there were so many moments I didn't remember happening. And I just think because every episode is something new. I think your brain
Literally.
cannot remember all the crazy things that happen every episode.
There's no way.
Because there's a point where every single episode Em and I were crying. Because it just is it's just not
Bob
realistic.
cries too.
I was unwell, and I would sit there and think, how could they possibly come up with another earth-shattering plot point? They've already covered everything.
And it's the worst when you're like, wow, they're happy. I know something's gonna happen.
No, literally.
We
And
were,
then the
on
next
season,
episode,
3 or 4, there's 9 seasons, and Emma's like, my heart is ripped out of my chest.
yeah.
How is there more seasons?
No, literally.
What else could happen in
What
the show?
else could they possibly do?
And they figure it out.
They
And
figure it out.
Then they go ahead and do it.
Yeah. So I just think that's probably why. So it's just is so much to remember because even Emma would ask me questions like, "Oh, what was that?" And I'm like, I literally have no idea. And again, I've seen it 3 times.
Right.
I have no idea.
No idea.
Because it's just way too much to.
So what I'm hearing is after we finish Grey's Anatomy, we're going to go
Running
ahead
it
and
back.
restart One Tree Hill.
No,
Praise
No,
God.
no, no, no. You gotta watch Jane the Virgin.
Oh,
Yes.
Jane the Virgin. That show has a piece of my heart. I think it's because I really wish that I spoke enough Spanish to watch telenovelas,
Ooh,
and this is like the closest I'll ever get to a telenovela.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let's talk nostalgia again.
Yes.
How about waking up in the middle of the night to George Lopez
Yeah.
at full volume?
All them jumping on that trampoline.
Yes.
I think that's a universal
Literally
experience.
waking up at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
to it being blasted.
Oh, yeah.
Blasting
No
lowrider.
rad.
Literally. Yes. I would wake up on my family's futon and I would say, where am I? And also, what year is it? And who's George?
Also, like that and Ray Romano. What?
Everybody loves Raymond. Guys, okay, that, again, shout out to my mom. I know you're listening. That's a show that every single time we traveled as a family, anytime we were in a hotel, doesn't matter how late we got there, how tired we were, what the schedule was, we would get in bed. I would cuddle up with my mom and we would turn on Everybody Loves Raymond because it's always on at a hotel
Wow,
TV.
your family's
That's really sweet.
way better than mine.
Shout out to
I always
Raymond.
watched like SVU, and then I'd be scared I was
Well-
gonna get kidnapped in the hotel
Oh my
room.
God. I mean, I
Oh
eventually
my.
graduated to, fun fact about me, I am a horror movie lover. I got there. I got there one day. But, you know,
So freaky.
it started with
Should I turn the
SpongeBob.
lights on so?
Yes. I'm starting to get spooky scary. I'm starting to get freaked out by
Okay.
your guys' shadows.
Okay, sorry. Change the subject. Change the subject.
Because once again, we're around the table with our
Yeah.
oil lantern.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. I'll
Wait,
tell-
wait. Why don't you tell me? All right, I'm sorry. You,
No,
if
no,
you have
no,
a story.
no.
Because I was going to say, why don't we? That's a sweet little moment with your mom.
Yeah.
Like, what are things, I don't know, what are things that you want to like carry from your childhood to like your future children's childhood like that? You know, because like
Ooh, yeah.
kids will never have to, like, they'll never know. Ellis will never know what it's like to wait a whole week for a new episode.
Right.
Truly.
You had to wait for hotel rooms
Yeah.
to watch those
And it
those
was-
shows.
And
you
I looked
know?
forward to it every time.
Yeah. So like what are those things that are gonna, you know, that we want to take, or you, like, if you could capture it in a little time capsule and then bring it back out when you have kids, what would that be?
Ooh, that's a great
You know what I
question.
don't want to capture in a time capsule and
Oh.
carry on to my kids?
Uh-oh.
A glass of milk every night for dinner.
Oh.
We're eating tacos. Each of us have a glass of milk.
No.
Spaghetti, glass of milk.
No.
Yes, you guys.
No.
Why? And I think that's which we'll get into it another time.
Yeah.
I think that's why I have a thing with milk.
The root of your aversion.
It just
Yeah,
was like we weren't a soda household. I'm a soda household now. Love a Diet Coke.
Love.
No soda was allowed in the house.
Mm-hmm.
So it was water or milk. And like as a
Wow.
kid, you just despise water for some reason.
Yeah.
And so I'd be
boring.
like, milk, please.
Oh.
Yeah. I would have a glass of milk. I don't think it was like everybody at the table. I think I was the one that was like, I really want milk. But I think I got that from my dad. There's been a couple life changes. Maybe we'll get into it one episode, but a couple life changes. But now my dad went from having fat-free milk in the house to going to vitamin D milk. And he has no self-control with that gallon. Dad, chug that gallon. You
Chug that
enjoy
gallon.
that gallon, Dad.
You deserve that
I
gallon.
remember the day my dad stopped drinking milk. Yeah, just because of like the sugar.
Mm-hmm.
And it just was like one day we just like really stopped carrying milk in the house because my dad was like the main milk drinker.
Wow.
And then he
Main
just-
milkman.
Yeah, then
Main
he
milk.
just stopped buying it. And then we just started drinking water with dinner like normal people.
Dang.
No, I remember as a kid though saying, in my future house, I will always have a gallon of vitamin D milk. I will always have a bottle of Tabasco,
Wow.
and I'll always have coffee creamer.
And you do.
And I do.
You're living your dream right
I
now.
am living my dream.
I love that.
I love it.
Okay, sorry, go back. What do you want to put in a time capsule and do for your kids?
Oh yeah.
Oh. I think, okay, it's also, shout out to my dad, but this one's also a memory with my mom
So many
specifically.
shout-outs.
Shout out. So in addition to watching Everybody Loves Raymond on family vacations, one thing I loved about my childhood was how much my mom read to me, and not just like when I was a kid, like little toddler books, but we would read like chapter books before bed up until I was, pretty grown. But it was so much fun, like Junie B. Jones, Magic Tree House. I loved those books. And my favorite part was especially Junie B. Jones. Those books were so silly. And she basically, we would be in my bed. She'd be all ready to read this book, and she would not be able to get through it because she would be laughing too hard. And it was my favorite thing ever. I thought it was so funny. I'm like, Mom, let me finish it. Like, hello. And we still bring it up to this day. Like, Mom, I can't wait to read Junie B. Jones to my kids. And like, hopefully I'll be able to get through it without laughing. And like, we still bond over it to this day.
I love that.
And now I'm such a book lover. And I really think my mom instilled that in me. I mean, I'm named after a book, so it's meant to be.
Really.
Wow, I love that.
I love that. One of my favorite memories ever is, okay, do you guys ever have that the cootie games? You know what I'm talking about?
No. Like where you fold the paper and
oh no, let me show you.
Like that. Oh yeah, the cootie catchers.
The cootie catchers. Is that not what we're talking about?
Okay, so basically this is what it would look like. You would like spin a wheel and then you would pick a body and a head and then your legs and you would build your little like cootie or whatever. But there was there was one of them that it was called Ants in the Pants, and I just have to show you because it adds to the story.
We'll put this in the show notes.
Right.
Yeah. So don't worry.
Of course.
This is what the game looked like, and so the like pants are hard, but then it was like a cardboard, like Dalmatian, and then these were little ants, and so you would sit at the table and you would like push them down, the ants would fly, and your goal was to get them in the pants.
Oh my goodness.
And I remember it was just like one of our favorite games to play, and we used to always do like a family game around the table like eating. But one of my favorite memories was we were all eating cereal one morning for breakfast, and we decided to like play a game around the table while we were eating, and we were playing and it flew and landed in my mom's cereal, and I remember like thinking it was the funniest thing that had ever happened,
because it is.
And like still to this day I remember that moment of all of us just crying laughing because the ant flew in the bowl of milk, which is like of course that's gonna happen. We're flinging things around eating cereal. But I think that like I just remember, also side note, we used to always have the most like insane like family table discussions, which I mean, you'll probably hear about me too, like over time, but my family had just always been like an open book. Like I don't remember sitting down and having a birds and bees talk because I just think like it was just always an open discussion where if at any point we asked a question, it was answered.
Yeah.
And like some of my like parents' best friends, shout out to my Aunt Kenna, would like, whenever she would sit down on the table, she'd be like, I cannot wait for the discussion that's going to happen around the Patterson's table today, because the questions we would ask, it was always the most insane things. But I feel like that's what I want to carry. I feel like similar to what you talked about too, of just like dinner around the table or meals around the table.
Yeah.
Like some of my like fondest memories growing up is like being around the table and laughing, whether that's like conversations or playing a game or just like, it just is like an awesome, like it's a great time when you're just sitting down, no one's on their phones, and you just are like talking, doing stuff, making memories.
Yes.
No, that's literally mine. Is I remember as a kid asking my dad, because I used to get home from dance really late. I would dance until like sometimes classes ended at 9 p.m. and then it was a 45-minute drive home from where we were at, because everything is 45 minutes in my hometown. I'm just so spread out. And I remember being like, Dad, why do you always sit with me? Like, you don't have to stay up and sit with me and eat, you know? And he just always used to say the healthiest families, or the families that are the happiest, are the ones that sit at a table and eat together and that tuck in their kids every night. And so that's every time my parents were divorced really early on, but anytime we were at my dad's, he ate dinner at the table with us regardless of what time it was, and then he would tuck us in at night. And I'm like, looking back now as a parent, or even just in adult life, you look back and you're like, wow, my dad was exhausted.
For sure.
Like he was hanging on by a thread that last minute, and I'm sitting there being like, Dad, just a little more soft, or just like, can you play with my hair a little bit longer? And he'd be like, okay. And now internally I know he was probably screaming, because I want to scream sometimes.
Right.
But it's just, those are my fondest memories. And I had a like traditional radio in my room. So we would literally have to scroll and hear the like static of passing by the channels just to get to Lila. That was my radio station every night, Lila, and she's still on the radio.
Wow.
I think I've heard of Lila.
Yeah.
What channel
Or
is that?
is it Lila? Delilah, not Lila. And
I've
her
seen,
theme
like,
song is
clips of her on social media.
Delilah, and that's every night she is
Wait,
on.
what?
We need to look her up.
Yeah, and
Bring back radio.
I know, but that's what it would be. And then he would probably come in because I wouldn't wake up with music all the time. He'd probably come in the middle of the night and turn it off, and I just never knew that.
Wow.
But yeah, we would put it on, and then I'd sleep in my little bed, and I'm like, that's what I want to do, and that's where the I think we talked about it, episode 1 was the oil lamps.
Yeah.
You know, doing candlelit dinners and having this calm space, no phones, no technology.
Yeah.
And sitting at the table, like I want that
Yeah.
for the rest of my life.
Right.
With, not just with my kids, but with everybody. Like I love this so much more than I would sitting around the table on our phones.
Right.
You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I really want to take that. Also, I really want to take like my dad and I snacks.
Well, yes.
Like I remember him teaching me how to eat sunflower seeds. And like
Yeah.
and then
I
like
did not know how to use
I never got the hang of it. My dad tried to teach
no,
me, and
I
so did my
know.
older brother. I never got it down.
I am a
literally
professional
too much work. Just
I would
like
just-
folding a fitted sheet.
We'd be at a baseball game. We'd be at a baseball game. I would try so hard, and then I would just swallow them.
Oh,
They're probably still in my stomach.
that's crazy.
swallow them is crazy.
I
didn't
would
wanna spit
normally
them
just
out.
like suck the flavor off of it and then chew on it a little bit and spit it out where it looked like I did it, but like
Right.
realistically, I was just sucking the salt off the top of it.
delicious.
Yeah, no, I am a professional sunflower seed eater. I get that handful like a baseball player, stick it in
Crazy.
my cheek, and one at a time we'll
No.
pop those things.
Okay,
I'm for sure
flex.
gonna choke
But that's
and
because my
die.
dad. No, me and my dad, every single time we were in the truck, and like I said, everything is 30 minutes away from our house. We were doing road trips every single day together, dad and me, and we would always have a bag of sunflower seeds, and we would have the window down, spitting those things out. One of
Wow.
my favorite memories of my dad is when I used to have to like take the single seed and throw it out the window by hand. And then I saw my dad doing this. I saw my dad doing it, and he would, crack the single seed and then spit it out instead of like using his hands. So we were in the truck, all the windows were down, and the back like the back window, you know what I'm talking about? So all the windows are down and open, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna try and spit out my seed,
Right.
Oh,
and not use my hand. So I spit out my seed, and this thing goes back through the back window and in my dad's ear. It took like a split second. I spit, and then I heard him go, son of a, and I was like, what? And he pulls the sunflower seed out of his
That
ear.
is crazy.
And I remember my dad and I just were laughing
Oh my
hysterically, like
gosh.
tears going down my face. I have never forgotten that, but I can't wait to teach Ellis how to have a cheek full of.
Can you teach
sunflower.
us?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
for
will.
real.
Great.
My friend,
I love that.
My friend Jer, whenever we go to his kids' baseball games, he's like always chewing on seeds, and he has tried to teach me as a grown adult. And if I put more than one seed in my mouth, I'm actually choking. Like,
There's no
suddenly
way.
I'm like, my tongue is doing weird things.
Yeah.
My mouth is.
I can't do it. I can't do it.
Yeah, then I'm accidentally swallowing.
I believe in us, though. We can try. Let's try
I
again.
think that you guys could totally do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll report.
Can
We'll
you
report
tie
back.
a cherry with your tongue?
That's private.
So yes.
It's not that kind of podcast. Well, I feel like
Finish that.
takes skill to eat sunflower seeds, and I have like the same skills it takes to tie a cherry.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
I wish
there
I
you
could
go.
do. I wish I could do both. I can't do either.
I can't do either.
Yet.
And I think
so good.
I think that we can fairly say that 1999 2007 peak in society.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I want to bring back those toys though too.
yeah.
Not the creepy ones like the Furbies.
No.
No,
We can
we're
leave
good
those.
with
Think about cooties.
Leave those in the past.
Wanna
You
bring
know,
those
That's a little creepy.
you know what we
Too.
fully need to bring back? Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Teaches responsibility.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Love.
Okay, earlier Em and I were talking about all the websites we used to play on growing up for like way too long.
Did you
So
guys ever
good.
do Stumble Upon?
No, I've
No.
never heard of that. Okay, so if you are 10 years older than us, kidding. 6.
Okay, continue. Websites.
My favorite, Sims, of course. I still sim every once in a while.
Yeah.
Toontown. Did anybody Toontown?
We love Toontown. Throwing the pies at people.
I
at the
really think
bogs.
that like that's what ruined my parents' computer because Toontown was not meant
It's
for
debatable. Yeah, towards the end there are bugs in there for sure.
Right. We talked My Scene.
Mm.
Did you ever do My Scene? My Scene, My Scene.
Come on.
I love that one. Polly
Love
Pocket.
Polly Pocket.
Polly Pocket for sure.
Club Penguin.
Go Penguin.
Mm-mm.
What guys?
Build a
Big
Bear.
hitter. Webkins.
Yes.
No,
I remember
No,
as a kid.
do you know what that is, or you just didn't ever did it?
neither.
You
What?
would buy. You would go to the store and buy the stuffed animal.
Mm-hmm.
And the stuffed animal, once you open the tag, it would have a specific code on it.
Yeah.
So you would name your Webkins. You would go to the website, and your Webkins would come to life in this
Literally.
like world.
It was incredible. And you could only have it if you had that code. And it was always, as a kid, if I ever had to go to the doctor and get like shots or something, that was my reward. We would go to the CVS next to my doctor's office and I would get a new Webkins and I would get home and immediately plug it in.
Yeah, it was like the cutest little stuffed
Interesting.
animal.
Oh my gosh,
like
we have
way,
to-
It was
we have
like
to
way
show
better
you.
than like a Beanie Baby. Like
Oh
they
my
were
gosh,
like
yeah.
really cute.
Oh, see, I was a Beanie Baby.
But the similar little tag, but yeah, it would have and then you got to name it, and then you get to see it come to life, and there was like all these
That's so
games in
good.
this little world.
So
Build a
good.
Bear, Clubhouse,
Yes, love that.
or Build a Bear, Clubhouse, right?
Yeah, because Build-A-Bear Workshop, you take it to Build-A-Bear Clubhouse.
Yes, yeah.
Mhm.
Same thing. You would get a bear,
So good.
then you could into
Also,
this world.
the like Disney Channel games, like the website where you
Oh,
could
yeah,
play all
yeah,
those
yeah.
games.
Yes.
Obsessed. I used to go on like, what was it? The Worldwide Wizarding Web or something?
Yes.
They like made it feel like you were actually on their computer. Ugh.
Yeah.
They just don't
But
do it like they used to.
I used to be obsessed. The game of choice when I would get dropped off early at school and I'd get to log into preschool programming was Dexter's Laboratory.
Ooh.
Like Dexter had some nice games on CartoonNetwork.com.
Dexter.
We love Dexter.
Shout out to Dexter. What are you doing in my laboratory?
Pop Tropica?
Nope.
Never?
Oh,
What's
that just unlocked so much in my brain. I would play that today. Just, hey guys,
Which I think it's back.
I'm going to play it tonight
I
before
think I
bed.
heard it was back.
And Club Penguin. Guys, not going to lie, I was logged into Club Penguin mere months ago. And I'm not ashamed.
Right. We were
That's
becoming FBI agents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were at the dojo earning
Right.
our black belt.
Right.
Guys,
No
if you
idea.
want
We
a hit
have
of
to get
nostalgia,
soaked to play Club Penguin.
if you want a hit of nostalgia, go to clubpenguin.com right now. Club Penguin rewritten
Yeah.
and have yourself a good time.
This is so interesting.
Wow.
We
I'm
have to
intrigued.
get you to play.
I'll put my handle in the show notes. You can friend me on there. Hey guys, come to my igloo.
Yeah. Anyway.
That's hilarious.
Wow.
I'm speaking of toys, that reminded me. One of my favorites was Hit Clip. Did you guys ever have a Hit Clip? This was
No.
pre iPod.
Ooh.
And it literally was these little squares that you would
Love.
plug in, and it looked like a little MP3 player.
I was
And
saying,
it
looks
only
like a
played,
diabetic machine.
yeah. And it's like this little radio. It's like a little
Wow.
radio.
Yeah.
You plugged in your little clip, and it would play 30 seconds of that song, and that's it. And
Wow.
so that's all you could listen
Oh my
to.
gosh.
Well, on your Hit Clip.
Bro, even
Yeah.
Tooth Tunes were longer than that.
No, Hit Clips were my
Not the
jam.
30
I remember
seconds.
That's
remember
crazy.
being in the car and having my Hit Clip and playing it and being like, yes, this is the best 30 seconds
Wow.
ever.
Oh
and then
my
my dad being like, enough. We need to put it down.
Well, yes. Well, yes.
Yeah. But the website that I was talking about, though, was Stumble Upon.
Mhm.
And this was, beginning, I think, of the web.
Okay. The World Wide Web.
World Wide Web.
Wow.
So Stumble Upon was literally a website where you clicked a button that said stumble, and it would like almost Russian roulette you to a random website that exists on the web.
Wait, I think I did. I think I have heard
Oh.
of that.
Yeah. I think I've talked about it before.
Yes, okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
yeah.
me and my cousins were huge Stumble Upon, and it was like the craziest websites because it was like this was still dial up. You would click Stumble and then random websites, and sometimes
Wow.
it would be like the coolest website,
Huh.
and then other times it was like, well, that was ridiculous. One of them that my cousins and I laughed about for it feels like we were laughing for like an hour was we had stumbled upon a website where it was literally just a white background and then the Pillsbury Doughboy little character on the
Oh,
screen.
boy.
And we were like, what is it? like, what is it? And you would click in different places, and he would do his little Pillsbury Doughboy laugh.
Mm-hmm.
He'd be like, you know, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then you clicked his stomach, and he would say, why don't you tickle my doughy butt, you pervert, with explicit words. And that was the entire website. Was just so that you could.
Is it still active? I need to find it.
No idea.
Oh, we're gonna find out.
I remember being so shocked that the Pillsbury Doughboy just called me a pervert that I was like, oh, so funny.
That's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, we need to run that back for
I
sure.
couldn't.
We need to stumble upon that immediately.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so since we every episode have done like hot takes or you know, tell me, I thought that we could do like let's rank scale of 1 to 10.
Okay.
Ooh. If this brings up some nostalgic feeling.
Okay. 10 is very nostalgic, I'm assuming.
10 very nostalgic.
Yeah. 0 is like I feel nothing.
Exactly.
Great.
Exactly.
Okay.
I don't think this one's going to hit hard for you guys. I think it's going to be me.
Okay.
Because you guys grew up in SoCal, but I grew up in NorCal.
Right.
Snow day announcements. Have you guys ever experienced one of those?
Literally 0.
No.
Never in my life.
Have you got the earthquake drill, but that's about
Right.
it.
Insane. That's nostalgia 10 out of 10 for me.
Wow.
We would wake up, you would wait on the news, and you would see the little ticker, and you wait for your school to show up on the bottom. Like,
see, I've seen that happen in movies. I'm like, wow, that must be so cool.
yeah, I loved it. And what was cool is my school was at the bottom of the mountain, so my house wouldn't necessarily have snow, but the schools we were in the district of had snow, so we
Nice.
got more snow days because of them. So shout out to those schools.
Incredible.
Yeah. Book fair day.
Oh, 10.
We were just talking about how we'd go to book fairs and spend all of our money on scented like pencils and
Yeah.
erasers.
Literally. I remember
and not
getting
on actual books.
Yeah. I remember getting the like Scholastic Book Fair catalog, and I would
Yes.
take it home and I would sit at our kitchen counter with like the brightest marker I could find, and I would circle everything in there.
Can
and I
we
would
bring back like Christmas lists like that?
Yeah.
Like Christmas, my parents would bring home
A magazine and you'd circle it. Yep.
No,
and
literally.
that was how we would make our list.
For sure, I want to do that with Ellis.
That's a 10 out of 10.
Cut you off. Do
No.
you still make magazines?
Maybe we can make
maybe
one.
yeah, I'm like, maybe I'll make a magazine of just the gifts that I know I would get
Yeah,
Ellis,
wow.
and then he can choose those.
That's a good
I
idea.
love. Yeah, that's like an 11 out of 10. I feel like there's a specific artificial chocolate smell. I one time bought a chocolate scented eraser, and every time I smell chocolate, I'm like, I'm in elementary school again.
Yes.
Speaking of chocolate, remember selling chocolate to be able to get certain prizes at school? Did you ever have to do that?
Absolutely.
And I
Yes.
remember I would take it to my parents' work, and yeah, they would always buy, like, I'd sell all the boxes.
For sure.
But also crazy because, yeah, you'd have to sell like 10 boxes to get anything worth selling
Yeah.
chocolates for. But I remember I got the opportunity where we got to ride in a limo.
Oh,
They would pick us up.
that's
Yes,
priceless,
We get to
baby.
ride in a
know.
limo.
Wow.
You did that for chocolate. My school was like, if you read 1,000,000 pages or 1,000 pages,
A million pages is
a
crazy.
million pages. It felt like 1,000,000.
Can't do that in a lifetime,
The
girl.
AR quiz.
Yeah, at one point I was like trying to get into that limo so bad that I read the it was that beginner's Bible where it was like 10 words per page, but it was
Right.
like 300 pages.
yes.
And I was like, I'm reading this entire book.
Wow. That's incredible.
Maybe that's how the Lord captured me, was through that.
True.
'Cause
Amen.
Probably.
I just wanted the limo.
Yeah.
Won't
Yeah.
he do it?
Won't he do it? Okay, the next one, the last day before Christmas break.
Ooh, okay, this is, I feel like for me and my specific schooling background, this is giving like 4 because I did go to elementary school, but then for a lot of my schooling, I was homeschooled. So it was just like, we were barely doing anything as it was, Every day felt like Christmas break.
Yeah.
So,
I would say like 8 out of 10 nostalgic of just like saying goodbye to your friends, like being so excited because you don't really hang out with them during Christmas break.
yeah,
Like,
it's
you're
not
s-
like summer.
yeah,
And Christmas itself is so nostalgic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And then you like you're just so excited to then like get gifts and then tell all your friends about it the day.
Aw.
Like the
Yeah.
first day back to school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And when 2 weeks felt like a whole month off.
No,
of school.
literally.
Yeah.
yeah.
Major.
No, 100%. Yeah, I think it'd be like an 8 out of 10 for
Yeah.
me. 7, 8 out of 10. What about the sound of a VHS going in or the sound of it rewinding?
Rewinding.
Yes.
Ooh.
What is that?
I feel like that's a solid 7.5 for me.
I'd stick with 8. I also, my dad said I was like the most perfect kid, which I'm quoting him. I don't feel that way.
Hey,
about myself,
he said it,
but
not
he
you.
said it, not me.
Right.
But he would say I was so like OCD, where it's like, yeah, I would sit there and make sure I rewinded it every single time before I put it away, so that way whenever I wouldn't have to.
And that's why I put it at a 7.5, because sometimes my brother would not do that. And so I would, hear the satisfying sound, be so excited to watch my little VHS movie, and it would be at the end credits and like, what are we doing? You know? Yeah.
That's a 10 out of 10 for me. Like that is peak childhood for me.
Yeah.
I every Christmas would get a VHS.
Aw.
My grandma would buy us. Growing up, I got every Shirley Temple movie on VHS.
Love
And then once I was done with Shirley Temple and had all those, then we got every Mary-Kate and Ashley movie on VHS. And that me and my
Iconic.
sister would each get one. And then, my favorite movie on VHS for the longest time was the Titanic, but the movie was so long, it had 2 VHSs, part 1 and part 2.
That is
That is
incredible.
hilarious.
Yeah. I was a weird kid. I love that.
It sounded like a great kid. I will never forget the first time I watched Titanic. That's wild.
Confession, I don't think I've ever watched it.
Okay. Here's the thing. If you
Wow.
can't make it through Crazy Rich Asians without falling
Yeah.
asleep, you're not
You're
going
not
to
gonna
make
make
it
it.
to Titanic.
Justice for
You're not gonna make
Mackenzie, I was sleep training Soph's kid, and I had gotten 0 sleep the night before.
Wow.
And she wanted to put a movie on when the
Well-
sun was down, and that just wasn't going to happen.
Wasn't
Okay,
working.
we should try again.
We'll plan it. We'll plan it.
1000%.
But also mark
Try
this day in
again.
history. There's a movie that I've seen and Mac hasn't. That's crazy.
That is insane.
That's crazy.
2 movies.
I
The
literally-
Titanic and Crazy Rich
Yes.
Asians.
I will never forget. Yeah, I went over to one of my friend's houses in 8th grade, and we were just, going through her little DVD catalog, and she's like, Titanic, that's kind of an iconic movie. Have you ever seen it? I was like, no, I don't really know. It's like, they're sinking. It's kind of scary. And she's like, yeah, let's put it on. It was crazy. We were 12. I was like, what is going on?
Before the whole submarine explosion thing, if you would have asked me if I wanted to go down to the Titanic in a submarine, I would have said yes 100%. Tell me when.
Whoa.
You asked me to
Love
go to the
that.
moon in a spaceship, I said no, you're absolutely insane, but take me to the bottom of the ocean so I can see a shipwreck that
Wow.
I'm emotionally invested in. Yes,
Well, yes.
please.
Yes.
Yeah.
Love that.
Similar to add to it, it was like memory unlocked the other day. Someone had mentioned a DVD like menu screen
Ooh,
before.
yeah.
Yes. And I had forgotten that was a thing.
Those are always so fun.
Yes. Like waiting for a movie to start, the whole like the menu was up.
Yeah.
You got to pick, you could jump to a specific scene in the movie.
Yes.
Sometimes there were deleted scenes.
Sometimes
or
there were
bloopers,
games.
Exactly.
I will literally, you guys, there was Emperor's New Groove. Great movie. We had it on our little portable DVD player. I watched it every road trip we went on, before we arrived and watched Everybody Loves Raymond. I would watch Emperor's New Groove. And they had the best game where you would make a little potion in like Yzma's lab.
Yes, I remember that.
And it was so fun.
Yeah.
And you had to get the right order. I was locked in on that every time.
Yep.
Ugh, wow.
There were
llama.
2 movies in my portable DVD player growing up, and Riley and I would alternate the 2. Why we never took those DVDs out of the portable DVD player and watched something else, I don't
knows?
know. School of Rock
Yes.
Oh yeah, I had that one.
Yes.
and First Daughter. Did you guys ever watch that one?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
those are the only 2 movies that Riley and I ever had in the DVD player that we alternated constantly.
I love that
No,
for you.
you want to know what I had?
Yes.
I had That's So Raven seasons on DVD, and I would just watch
That's
those
good.
over and over again.
Iconic.
Oh yeah, I was a That's So Raven girly. I could not.
This is where like I'm my mother's daughter. I had a double feature DVD that was A Secret Garden and A Little Princess. Both very like literature based movies that like barely anyone has heard of.
We found our DVD box moving my dad from his house, and top of the pile, Princess and the Pauper.
Well, yes.
Also, we found a box of all of our VHS tapes. And
Did you get rid of them?
no,
Oh,
of
thank
course not.
God, I panicked.
No, And we found all of like home videos and stuff like that are on VHS tapes that so my dad and I are on the hunt to find a VHS player.
Yes.
To watch it while we're up in redacted location for the next month.
That's so sweet.
Love that.
Gosh. Wow.
Did you guys ever text T9? Is that nostalgia?
T9?
Text T9.
Wait, what?
I don't know what
T9
that means.
texting?
No.
So my first phone was the Razor. Shout out Pink Razor.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So you were a cool girl.
Cool girl.
Yes.
Emma and I were saying like the thing to have growing up was the pink Razor.
Literally.
I
had
did.
that. So then you know what texting T9 is.
I don't remember that.
Okay, if you wanted to text the word bad, you would type 2 twice B.
Oh
Then
yeah,
your A.
I
Just
didn't know. I
T9.
didn't know.
Oh yeah, I
what
didn't know.
that
I
was
never knew it was
called.
called T9 texting. But yeah, I could do
Yeah.
that so fast to this day.
Oh yeah. Okay. I was like, you guys, what?
I just. Why is it called that?
Yeah, I didn't know there was
because
a
it's
name
a
for
T.
it.
It's I guess it's called T9 board.
Oh, wow. Yeah, 1000%. I remember and know
Yeah.
what that was, but I had never heard it
No.
called that
Okay.
before.
Yeah, T9.
Wow. Yeah, I loved it.
And then calling on a home phone.
Yes.
Oh yes, I had a landline in my
10
room.
out of 10.
10
Yeah,
out of 10.
10.
10 out of
I
10.
miss that Hello Kitty landline every day.
My parents had a
Aw.
landline on the wall in the kitchen for the longest time. So if we wanted to talk to our friends, we had to stand in the kitchen. Like it was nowhere near a chair, nothing.
Yeah.
But I also like kind of nostalgic to like my mom having it on her like shoulder while cooking.
Yes.
But the cord is stretched out
Literally
at
as
max.
as far as it
Yeah.
can go.
Yeah.
100%. I remember having to like my perfectionism would get me on the wires.
Yeah.
And I'd
Ooh,
always try and make the wire go back to
Yes,
normal
yes.
when it would get those little kinks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Ugh, gosh.
Good times.
All good things. I want to bring this back. I want to do this challenge with, bringing the 90s back with Ellis.
I want to
because-
go get a pink razor.
Right. I think
Guys,
I
let's
think
do
Ellis
it.
shouldn't have a pink razor, maybe the silver razor
Yeah,
or
yeah.
a
Right,
sliver.
Right.
Do you guys remember the sliver?
Yes.
Yeah, I want to do all those things. Like I do want to, make him wait a whole week for an episode and
Yeah.
print map quest
Yeah.
things and tell me where to go.
Make him watch
and
commercials.
Make him watch commercials.
Yeah, we've got to keep that attention
delay
span
gratification.
up. Right.
Yeah, I maybe even get him a hit clip so he can only listen to 30 seconds of
Yes.
songs.
You should just like slowly start building up a like collection of DVDs and stuff like that and just get a DVD player.
Yeah.
I
So-
really want a VHS player,
Right.
and I really want to get and make it so that he has to rewind. I mean, my favorite VHS was like the Monsters Inc. VHS was blue.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
It was
Yep.
solely blue,
Yes.
and like
course.
things like that, and having
Yeah.
to sit and wait for it to be rewound.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want him to experience that.
Yeah.
And I have a home phone. Me and Alex
Yeah.
have been seriously considering having that Bluetooth home phone.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Things like that.
But I feel
So-
like now too, like you can't even like give a kid like a phone or iPad to like watch something on, like Netflix, or like it just feels like you're giving them access to something. If you're not watching fully, then they're like
Right.
on YouTube. The YouTube video jumps to something else. Who knows?
Yeah.
What, you know what I mean?
There's like
Yeah.
autoplay.
But like,
Never
if
doing
you
that.
got him like like an old small TV and like in his room, and he knows like this is where the shows are, and I can watch it. Like,
No, I want. That's exactly what I want.
happening.
Where the little gold table is, I want a
Yes.
little TV that he can.
yeah.
Yeah,
We had
100%.
this couch in our playroom, and it was white, but it was one of those where there was like no like feet to it. It just like sat on the floor, but then it would open up into a bed.
Ooh,
You know what I mean? Where the
Mhm,
mattress would
mhm.
like, but it wasn't like a pull out couch, but it would just like flip boop boop boop, and then it would like be flat, and then you could like flip it back up into the couch. I loved that couch.
Obsessed.
Anyway,
I think we all should should bring back blow up furniture.
ooh, period.
Yes.
Yeah, I really,
Down.
have
And
it out and
beanbags.
then be able to.
Ugh, we were big
Yes.
beanbag people.
Bean bags.
I love
Yeah.
that. Oh, so good. Well,
Wow.
today's episode is sponsored by Scholastic Book Fair.
Right, right.
And aggressively scented lip smackers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like if we could choose, those would definitely
I
be
suddenly
it.
I need to go to Claire's right now.
Oh my gosh, those smells.
Wow.
Ugh.
Quick question. So sorry. What do you think the Justice / Limited 2 store is for the kids nowadays?
Ooh.
I think it. Well,
Ooh, Five Below?
Five Below.
Five Below, honestly.
Because it's not fashion. Limited Too is like fashion.
Yeah, but they have some clothes at Five Below.
Yeah.
But it's not Limited Too status.
True. No.
But like, is there really anything that's on that level? I'm not like, I don't have younger siblings, or I'm not like
it was
around
my
kids that
entire
age.
closet was Limited Too.
I don't even
I
know.
know.
I feel like
I think-
everyone, like even junior high kids, are just like, let's go to Target. You know,
I think
like
I think it's like
we're past that
Forever
era.
21 was it for a while, and then H&M. But
Yeah.
kids, middle schoolers aren't going through
Now it's
gaucho
like
awkward phases
now it's
anymore.
like Shein or
Right.
Temu. you
Yeah.
know?
I was telling Emma that while we were going through stuff for my dad's, I found a teal it was like kind of see-through with sparkles all over it, Limited Too gift card.
I said she needs to put it in
Yeah.
a duct tape
Did
wallet
you put it in a frame?
and frame it.
Didn't frame it,
Literally.
didn't throw it away. But literally, yeah, my cousin Emma grabbed it. She was like, "Oh my god, I just found a Limited Too gift card." And I
that's
was like,
incredible.
"I think it still has money on it."
For the store that doesn't
Didn't
exist
they-
anymore.
but I thought they like had a pop-up at one point, like with the last couple years.
What?
Yeah, they had like a Limited Too pop-up or something.
Oh,
I
I would have
remember reading about
cried.
that.
I lived in like Limited Too, Justice.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I was really sad when it changed to Justice.
I
I
know.
still rocked it, but Limited Too was
It's the best. That
Yeah.
was my
Yes.
birthday
the
gift.
Chino
That was where I
shops
was getting birthday
specifically.
money.
That
I was spending
was
my birthday
literally-
money at
Yeah.
Limited Too.
My
Yeah.
aunt would take me there for my birthday and let me pick out a whole new outfit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Best day of my life.
I could feel myself walking into that specific store right
Oh
now.
my gosh.
Me too. I know exactly where it was in the mall. I
Literally.
I have that clock still. I know.
I can like see the pink, the purple, the orange, the neon green that's everywhere.
The flower.
yes.
Okay.
I could talk about this forever, and
Yeah.
I already have.
No, I think we're gonna have a part 2 of nostalgia.
True.
Just
I
like
agree.
talking about the best time in history, 99 through early 2000s.
Yeah.
We didn't
Literally.
even talk about trends, how
Right.
Yeah.
low-rise jeans were
Y2K.
emotionally traumatic.
Yes.
Y2K.
We'll have a
and the
Y2K episode.
Okay.
yeah, because the
yes.
fear I experienced on Y2K New Year's was insane.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
We'll have to do all of that. But thank you guys so much for talking with me and for our
course.
listeners this week. Have a family dinner with candlelight.
Yeah,
right.
do something to live your 90s fantasy.
Yes,
Yeah.
do a handwritten note and pass it to somebody that says, "Do you love me? Yes or no."
Yes,
Check
right.
a box.
Check-
Yes.
check a
You
box.
know, have a little imagination, or maybe get bored sometime this week
yeah.
without your phone.
Text somebody 143 and just see if they get it.
Yes. Make memories without a phone, like we're doing, and that you get to join us for.
Yeah.
So if you are loving these podcasts, make sure that you, first go to the show notes and see all of these crazy pictures of us.
Well, yes.
Hit subscribe, share it with a friend. We love you.
So much.
Thanks for listening, guys.
Thanks for coming to the table.
Oh shoot.